Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Max AC channel. For this month's theme, we will be doing September snacks, where we will be taking a look at 4 simple and delicious snacks to enjoy as the summer comes to an end. For this episode, we will be making some apple pie bites. For this recipe, you will of course need an apple. You can use any apple you like, but I like Granny Smith's in my apple pies, so that's what I'm going to use. In addition, you'll need 8 triangles worth, or 1 8-ounce can of crescent roll dough. You of course can make your own dough, but this is much easier. Also, you will need 4 tablespoons or so of butter, a quarter cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon or so of cinnamon, nutmeg, or other spices if desired. You can even use pumpkin pie spice if you have that for some reason. And optionally, if you want to add some texture, you will also need some chopped pecans. And if you want, you can optionally top it with some caramel sauce. You of course can use store-bought sauce, but if you want to make it yourself, you will need 1 cup more of brown sugar, 4 tablespoons more of butter, half cup of half and half or heavy cream, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. And of course, if you want to make this extra decadent, serve these with some vanilla ice cream. This amount of ingredients is good for 8 pieces, so just as needed. First, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Then, while we wait, we'll prepare our ingredients. In a microwave-safe bowl, place your 4 tablespoons of butter and melt it in the microwave 30 seconds at a time until it has completely melted. While we wait, in another bowl, combine the quarter cup of brown sugar and teaspoon of your spice of choice, and mix this until everything is evenly distributed. Next, give your apple a wash, and then cut it into 8 slices. Then, chop up your pecans into small pieces at this time as well, if needed. Next, once your butter is melted, in a small bowl, add your apples and some of your butter and mix it until the apples are well coated. We'll want to use some of the butter to give the rolls a nice golden crust, so save enough for that. Speaking of which, open your crescent roll can and split the pieces using a knife or your hands, following the perforated lines. Next, on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, place your 8 crescent roll triangles and then evenly distribute your spiced brown sugar mixture onto each triangle. Add your chopped pecans if desired, and then place an apple slice on the wide end of each triangle. Once you're ready, wrap each apple slice in the dough by rolling it up towards the pointy end. Then, brush the tops of the rolls with the remaining melted butter, and you can sprinkle this with some more spices if desired. The oven should be done preheating by now, so when you're ready, place your apple pie bites into the oven and bake them for 10 to 12 minutes or until the pastry turns golden brown. While we wait for that to cook, we'll prepare the caramel sauce. In a saucepan, add your cup of brown sugar, 4 tablespoons of butter, half cup of half and half, and a pinch of salt, and heat this over medium heat. Once it starts boiling, cook this while whisking gently for 5 to 7 minutes or so until it thickens to your liking. Take it off the heat and stir in the tablespoon of vanilla extract. Let it cool and the sauce should thicken up even more. When it's cool enough, pour it into a glass jar and your caramel sauce is ready to use. Your apple pie bites should be ready by now, so take them out of the oven and let them cool for a few minutes. Then, when you're ready, serve them with some vanilla ice cream and a drizzle of the caramel sauce, and your apple pie bites are ready to eat. I knew that I wanted to do some sort of apple pie snack for this month, but I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted it to look like. I wanted it to be simple, but I also wanted it to be just as delicious as the real thing. So, I thought that this would be the perfect recipe for just that. As someone who has baked a few pies before, the biggest challenge that I have when making them is the pie crust. I definitely wanted the crust part of this recipe to be as easy as possible, and so I knew that I wanted to use some sort of pre-made dough. And what better option is there than pre-made crescent dough? In fact, Pillsbury has an official recipe for the snack on their website, which is what I based this one on. Though I made some modifications based on some other versions I saw online, and I made some modifications of my own as well. And yes, technically, it's not really a snack if you add all of the bells and whistles, but why not make your sweet snack time even better with some caramel sauce and ice cream? Speaking of which, the caramel sauce isn't actually technically a caramel sauce, since you're not actually caramelizing the sugar, and you're supposed to make it with granulated sugar instead. But this is a lot simpler and faster to make. Plus, you already have the brown sugar around, so this sauce works just as well. For any leftovers, store it in the glass jar in the refrigerator and it should last for a couple of weeks or so, if you don't manage to use it up before then. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know how it went if you decided to make it, and let me know if there's anything you want me to make next. Like the video, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to this channel for more episodes of the Max AC channel. And remember, if you want to stay cool in the kitchen, turn your AC to the max and watch the Max AC channel. Oh, well.